craft a primitive bow.
That's where we was. So I'm pursuing down the street.
Pursuing?
Pursuing down the street.
If you searching for coochie or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to prob.
Sometimes I don't know about YouTube, man. Craft some arrows.
We all know that you don't like black people, so it's okay.
Oh,
Mm,
here we
found a
go
blue
with this
bitch.
shit again.
But
Was this true?
Huh? No, it's not true.
yes,
Unless it
I
says it.
mean,
Do I need to have
mean,
arrows in my bar in order to shoot them or no?
No.
So what's the proper launcher? I'm trying to
It's
find it. I
hold
don't
on, I'll
wanna
find out.
download the
Hold on,
crap.
hold on.
Joe, did I tell you that my dad told me to block you?
Really?
What?
Where
Why did
was
your
that?
dad know about him?
Because when we were having that conversation on the stream,
Because Ghost was a child.
when we were having that conversation on stream,
What the fuck did that do with what I just said, though?
no, because my dad watched the stream.
His dad was a bigger gamer than he was.
This is true.
Oh.
His
I
dad was
sent it
good
to
at
you.
League of Legends. He wasn't.
So
I
my
ain't gonna
dad
lie.
was on the
Your
stream.
dad
He
telling you
watched this-
blocked other niggas is real sassy.
Well, it's
Like,
because of what he said about black people. That's that's why he said it.
that's
But he
still
didn't
real
know
sassy.
it was
bro.
Joe.
I'm
He
not
didn't
gonna lie.
know it was Joe when he said it. He didn't know it was Joe when he said it. That's why he told me to block him.
Oh yeah, Joe's
He said-
Mexican.
He
so
said
it's
you
okay,
should
that's
block
right.
whoever you're talking to and move on because he heard me arguing up here about how Joe hates black people.
Oh my.
So
Isn't
Yeah,
Joe's
everyone here
9%
is black and
black,
chilling
right?
right now, but sure, except QC
I'm
white
just-
and Rogue is
Yeah.
probably white. Too.
Wait. No,
As a
no,
black
no.
man,
No.
that was still some sassy shit to do.
I am ginger, therefore I qualify, okay? I qualify. Thank you. Thank you.
That's
you reading over?
astronomically not how that works. All right.
Yeah, no, it is how it works.
How the fuck you gonna tell me?
Because I am Irish.
Exactly. Stay over there. Anyways,
What?
you
This man.
heard me. Stay over there.
Nah. We need to sick Margaret Thatcher on this man.
I guess I found like a little town. It's not really a city though.
Visit site. Window.
It's really no reason I would ever become a martyr for real. I'm just too great to die.
Pretty sure Charlie Kirk thought the same damn thing.
Well. What? Wait,
I
repeat.
said I'm pretty sure Charlie Kirk thought the same damn thing.
No,
That
what
he was too
happened
great
to
to die?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I mean, that's more of a white thing though.
That's true.
What?
It's not that they think they too great to die.
Huh?
It's just not something that they see daily of themselves.
Shit, white
Huh?
people kill each other daily. They just don't want to put that shit out nowhere.
Exactly.
I think horrible acts just happened.
Okay, I wouldn't necessarily
You're
say
slow.
horrible,
But
that
like,
he died. You know, so I wouldn't necessarily say horrible that Charlie Kirk died. I wouldn't say that.
I mean,
I
is
cried
that
on
what he meant by
stream, but
horrible
it
acts?
doesn't mean like it doesn't mean he's not. It was not a bad person, but like how it went down was definitely not okay. Like period. Like it's not debatable. But like
Yeah, him dying live is definitely not cool, you know.
Yeah.
But
Well, no.
I didn't even blink.
I mean, I didn't.
Look at y'all talking about.
I mean,
But
They don't live in the same reality as us. You got to remember that.
we'll tab and open the radio. Okay. Select the challenge icon. I don't even know what the challenge icon. See the
That's
thing
why.
is. What? No.
You say
Why?
That's why.
Oh, okay.
in my view, it's still a human life. doesn't matter the opinions of the person.
Some human life is not as valuable as others.
Well,
I mean, but you could say that about anybody.
Yeah,
And
of
then
course.
that
Okay.
automatically makes
No.
I guess
No,
y'all crying
no,
for Hitler
no.
too, right?
I
Y'all
was
finna
like,
shed
no, I
tears
was
because
like,
Hitler killed
no.
himself
but that
Yeah, I was
No.
like, no, you
because
really
he
can't.
committed suicide. He
If
was
you
a
out here
father.
if you're out here spreading hate and fucking propaganda and racism in your political ideologies,
But
fuck you.
are we really
Fuck
calling
you.
are we really calling Charlie Kirk Hitler though? That's
Are- isn't this
That's not. You're
exactly-
missing
that's
the point.
exactly what you're doing right now, though.
what's the point?
Like,
The point is that
you're doing the same
he's a
thing.
horrible person.
Let's go join him.
Why would you sit there and be crying over a horrible person who
But
honestly died from the own rhetoric that he said himself is
Well,
okay?
I know the irony is there. Like that's not debatable.
His
Yeah.
last words was gang violence. That was his last words.
I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
Obfuscating
fight that
from
one, yeah.
school shootings.
I'm not gonna debate you on that. I'm not like I agree. But-
Y'all don't think you? I'm just saying, me as a person who's religious to a degree, I think it's very ironic that you
check the trader inventory.
propose yourself as like this Christian person who's just trying to do God's work, and you get taken out the exact moment that you're trying to obfuscate from children being killed at school.
I understand again. I understand the irony and how it literally just like it's the most like one of the most poetic fucking ways to die, because like it just shows like how it's like how the things he does say is not okay and how they've made them kind of like the norm, and it shouldn't be the fucking norm. Like I get what you're saying, and
but the course of action would be to try to make that person change their mind and see the other ways. Not
he's not gonna change his mind.
Bullet.
No.
Yeah,
No,
you're
he's not
childish.
gonna change. If they haven't, humanity has been a thing
that's
for
the
so
point
long.
of
If
democracy
people
and
wanted to
open-
change their minds, they would. They're not.
But
going
that's the
to.
point of democracy and open debate. That's
yeah.
the whole
Open debate isn't as open as it once was.
And
I mean,
democracy isn't a good society, to be honest with you.
I mean, so, but that's the exact thing that people preach, that they want everything settled by democracy, but just immediately switch to violence. Violence in any capacity is never okay.
No,
I disagree.
Wouldn't go that
'Cause
far.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Really?
Go that far.
Have you ever picked up a history book?
And
yeah.
it says we're the good guys.
But
Oh,
we had
really?
again. I've
Oh,
said this many
shit.
times. Good
Really?
guys
I
got to
would-
know when to kill,
I
bro.
would-
It's just part of the program.
Yes.
Oh
When it
shit!
comes down to
Oh
certain-
shit!
Yeah.
Oh shit!
You mean know to kill, like know when to
But-
slaughter all the Indians to the point where you have to put them in reserves to protect them because you almost made them extinct as a race?
I mean, but
And then name
here's
the day
thing.
Thanksgiving?
So I'm Irish. I had no part in that.
You didn't have a part in it, but you're
I'm
talking for what we're talking about right now.
Jesus, I didn't have a part in that.
Yes, but you're trying to put generational sin on the subject.
Because
When
if
we
the
had
people
no
of
part
the,
in it.
Because
of
it
the
exists.
next generation does
Yes.
not take
And
responsibility
I
for
have
what
a-
happened
I have
that
a
they
question
profited
for you.
of, it's now
I
your
have a
fault.
question for you. No, this is a genuine question for you. Would you support the U.S. and NATO going into Africa and subjugating
Oh,
all
God.
the countries
Oh
that
my
currently
God, here we go.
Oh, Lord, Jesus.
Okay,
end slavery?
before this goes any further, I would just like to say something before I lose that, because I pretty much lost it now after that, because I know where this is fucking going. Oh my fucking
No,
God.
I was like,
no.
Carmen, don't do this, please. Carmen, please don't do that.
You
Carmen, please don't
Nah,
do this.
nah. Let them cook. Let them cook.
Oh Jesus,
Please,
bro.
let them
Carmen,
cook.
Carmen, this is
I'm just
bait.
saying,
Don't do this.
would you support that to end it to completely end all of it over there for good?
Wait,
Completely free. There are still countries out there that still practice, and it's a horrible thing. Would you support
Practice?
them going over
What the
there?
fuck is
and
practice?
putting
What are you
it-
talking about?
I don't want to say it anymore on Joe's stream. Joe, could you mute the Discord chat real
Uh-oh.
quick?
Done. Go ahead. You can say that on
completely
stream.
stopping slavery in those countries. Now, this would include taking away the sovereignty and, going in and possibly killing quite a bit of people, but it would end slavery completely in Africa. Is that something you would do in the moral sense?
Are you
Slavery
when
isn't
you
only in Africa,
wait?
right?
Yes,
I wanna
there's a
just
That's not.
lot
say
of
That's
when
not.
you
That's not the point,
countries,
though.
but I'm saying it
who is
overall.
the quite a bit of people that are being killed in the process of this?
The people that would be completely against it. So the farmers that get free labor out of it in those countries, just anybody who
Yeah,
owns
kill
those
all them niggas. Get them gone.
lords. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so
Yeah.
that's a certain moral standard that you would hold. Now, in a sense, those people are committing atrocious acts. The essence of slavery, but a lot of reserve rhetoric would be saying let them do as they please because instilling our presence there is
Oh, I
just
see
like
snow.
is just
I see it's not too. I think
oh
that's where
it's
the city is.
controlling, it's instilling our presence where we shouldn't be in the eyes of a lot of people.
You're basically
And
talking about
Yeah, and
policing
all
the
those
world,
people are
the
fucking
policing the
retarded.
world
yeah,
subject.
so it's one of the biggest moral grandstands that you could take.
What's wrong
100%.
with policing the world when you police citizens in every country anyways?
That's
Exactly,
not
but
true,
you know,
but sort. I
You
get
do
where you.
police citizens.
No. But we don't. The America doesn't. There's a
no,
difference
we
between
don't
policing
shouldn't
versus
have
having an embassy, like something to represent our actual
No, no,
foreign
no, no, no.
interest.
I'm talking about here. Like
Mhm.
here, there, everywhere has
yeah.
policing. They police their own country.
Yes,
What's the
that's what
difference
I'm
Oh,
saying.
between policing your own country from keeping people from doing horrible, fucked up, heinous shit?
Yeah,
What's
and
wrong with policing the world from the same shit?
because
think about it. So imagine all the
who's
stuff that could possibly be stopped, like the gang overlords in Haiti after the complete British pullout and
oh,
everything.
someone is
They didn't.
educated. Go ahead.
There was a power vacuum left there that allowed these bad actors to kind of take control. And I don't know if you guys are aware, like with what's going on with Mexico right now and the cartels, but
Somewhat, not fully.
are the Mexican citizens are aware of the issues happening, and recently there was just a army sent by the cartel across the border into New Mexico,
Oh
and they
shit.
clashed with Border Patrol. So they had previously, and then a couple days later, they pulled a guy over. He ran, got away. Then the next day, they pull
Oh,
over another vehicle. They
I'm in
catch the
trouble.
guy transporting another two people into the country illegally.
I'm gonna clear this house, Rogue.
So
What the
the
fuck
rest
does
of the
this
I don't
have
know
to
if
guy.
you.
do with what you said?
Yeah,
I'm gonna need you to
I'm
get to
trying
the
to
point.
connect the dots.
I don't know how you guys.
It
I
Wanna just
don't
go
know how
through
you
the
guys
window?
don't understand what he's saying. I'm trying to. Oh, there's a door back door right here.
There's a lot of clashing
Uh,
going on with
northwest.
cartel right now on the
Yeah,
southern border, and
yeah.
the Mexican government. So I don't know if you were aware of the stuff like, oh, Trump wants to send the military into Mexico to combat the cartel,
Yeah, which we
and
can't do.
Okay.
We cannot do,
which
but
we
legally,
cannot do legally without their permission. So
yes.
recently, a senator from a Mexican state
Mhm.
came forward to the media saying that there's a lot of her constituents
Mhm.
really would like the help dealing with the cartel, but all
Mhm.
the holdup is with the higher powers in the government.
Yeah.
And everyone's saying this president, the president of Mexico, knows a
Mhm.
lot more and has a lot more connections. And she knows a lot more about certain events that go on after, like, in the
That's
process
a
of them
break.
happening than she, lets on.
Then let's on. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
you have to break
So
and
she
into
okay, what
crates.
does this have to do? I'm gonna say this one more
It
I
time.
says
don't. I
sealed
don't know
What
how
does
shipping
you
this
guys.
crate.
have to
This
do
literally all
with
made
you
sense to me. I don't know why you
asking
guys are
me?
struggling with this. I don't.
Will you shut the fuck up while I'm talking to him?
Go ahead.
Okay. What does this have to do with you asking me, would
Yeah, some
I be
painkillers.
okay with the world being policed to be a better place?
Well, I'm just saying overall, there's a lot of current events going on that really challenge how your perspective is and how critical you're thinking about the situations. So when it comes down to the situation in Mexico, you have constituents saying it's really bad. What we're dealing with is really bad. Be careful of barbed wire in this house, Joe. What's going on is really bad, but our higher ups in government are saying it's completely fine
I'm
when
dead.
it's not.
I'm dead.
And
Help.
we're having a
Help.
lot of trouble.
Help.
And
Where you
the US
at?
is
You're
reaching out
upstairs, right?
offering
Go
help,
upstairs.
but because of the fact we can't do anything to actually help
That's all. Sorry.
because they have their own autonomy. So
Yeah.
when it comes down to it, if we were to completely remove the autonomy, it would allow us to completely eradicate almost every issue.
Ow!
But it would remove the rights of an independent state and an independent body.
Yeah.
Which isn't okay.
Which I don't know why
No,
you
too
don't
bad.
understand this.
That's not democracy.
Zombies outside, certainly.
I'm coming.
No, that's
I mean,
too bad.
Dyson, like Dyson doesn't agree with democracy.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. Too bad.
So you're saying you're a fascist person, a dictator type, like power rules all.
Like
You're still. It's funny.
There's a
because
lot
you're
of
still talking
zombies.
to a person who said I was a god at like 20. So, anyways,
Well, you're supposed to
it's
get over
just-
that, son.
it's
Oh,
too
hello.
bad.
Stairs,
Well,
stairs,
The difference
stairs,
is
stairs.
that I'm not God. And
Where'd
that
you
God
go?
is God.
Upstairs, there's like a little thing.
I'm in the attic.
I don't see.
it's not
In an attic, not the attic. I'm gonna die.
it's not looking or
Oh, I'm
shooting
dead.
down.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm fucking dead.
I'm just trying to get a perspective on, just how you
I'm
would
dead.
What's moral, what's not, what's okay, what's not, in a
Yeah, there we
sense
go.
of the greater good.
We need
dead.
help, Rexel. What are you doing, bro?
I'm clearing like 6 houses, bro. How you both are struggling with one house?
It's full of everything, man.
Okay, so where do I mod 28 days?
So I'm
I
gonna simplify this for
I
Dyson because I
100%
speak Dyson. Okay, I got you, Dyson.
What?
The reason
I
why
know exactly what he said. Go ahead.
the reason why you can't do this thing because not every, but obviously there's 200 and some countries that have sovereignty. So you can't do these things without being like a Putin. This is why Putin's
They
considered
shouldn't
bad.
have sovereignty.
They shouldn't have sovereignty. What the fuck? Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
If their sovereignty allows their greed to go and harm much more people than they should, yes, they shouldn't have sovereignty.
I'm so fucked if I don't get help.
I can't say the other
I didn't
the
put a
other
bed
thing
down.
about that. That is definitely not okay with your stream.
Okay, there's a
can't-
button to spawn near your
People are
backpack.
banned for that. Also, the house just reset on you, so you're getting like screwed.
Yeah. No ghost help either. Piece of bitch.
Well, no, I was about to say something that what I understand he's Christian, and I understand a lot of us are
I'm not
here,
Christian.
or you said God or Catholic.
No, I'm not Christian.
If he's not Christian, he's definitely not Catholic. I was like,
Well, whatever you identify. I'm
got some
thinking,
lavender oil, guys.
but the specific one of the there are
I'm
two
concussed.
specifics you cannot talk about on social media, and it's one of those two.
Oh,
So
getting attacked from a spitter.
It was like,
I don't know. I talk about it on social media all the time, and I'm fine.
It was like, I wish you would have told that to Charlie Kirk.
Ow!
well, even Charlie.
I have a
yeah,
broken
Charlie
arm for
Kirk
10 minutes.
Charlie Kirk should have on that one. Oh, wow.
Oh, you're the one fucking spitting at me.
That would make a lot more sense than what everyone's
did.
saying.
I'm on the way to you. Apparently, y'all need a adult supervision.
Jesus fuck.
Well, I where I stand, I just believe everyone's human.
Yeah. But even though everyone's human,
humans are extremely flawed creatures.
They
Yeah, I
are.
believe that even if you are a human, that doesn't excuse you for being a piece of shit. You can be a human and not a piece of shit. Most people aren't pieces of shit. Charlie Kirk was a piece of shit.
But
Now I remember. Can I get it out before?
what-
Because I lost the thought. Like I really need to get this out.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, he's exploding.
So the comment I was trying to make, but I forgot, is
There's more
I always-
coming.
I
Fuck.
always wonder through history how we were able, to like kind of idolize these fucking assholes that eventually were obviously discovered to not be people of
Guess I have
idolization.
the fucking nurses.
And
Jeez.
like, I see how it's done now. Like Charlie Kirk should not be idolized. He said
No.
some really fucking evil shit, bro. Like I feel
Yeah.
sad because I am a human being with fucking morals and empathy.
Oh, it's a jumpy man.
So like that is why I feel bad. But it doesn't mean that I somehow celebrate this motherfucker. Because guess what? He's an asshole. And he says some wild and dumb and inconsiderate and racist and fucking.
Fox News compared
You know
him
what I
to
mean?
Martin Luther King.
Did they? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Ghost, I would never
There's
say
an
that in my life.
actual-
That's actual racism
It was
right
like,
there,
that's-
brother.
that was an actual thing. They said he was the modern day Martin Luther King.
That is fucking wild.
Even though
Why-
that he was a known hate pusher of Martin Luther King.
Now that is a few. That is not the complete view. You
I'm gonna
know,
go fuck inside.
We need
Yeah,
to go
but
inside.
if you view
We need to
him
go
like
inside.
that, you are a piece of shit. I was like, if you
but
I could never view
in that
Charlie like that's
sense,
insane.
who
putting it-
who gets to decide who's a piece of shit though? Like I could just look at anybody and say you're a piece of shit.
no, you can't. No, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
That's not exactly how
Yeah.
being a piece
And
of
niggas is
shit
trying to
works.
question my morality
Okay.
right now.
So
That's
a
the
piece
thing,
of
right?
shit is someone that is spreading hate or a prejudice against another group of people
You
for
know,
a reason.
Yo, you want to know
that
what's so
doesn't
funny
even
about
make
this topic
sense.
right now?
Hmm.
The shit, and this is what's funny. The shit that he's saying right now is some shit I would have said 5 years ago.
Which is what is the argumentation that's really
Who really gets to decide, who's a piece of shit, man? Like I can just call anybody a piece of shit. Anything is anything.
that you
Did
can fall
somebody
to
fall
the
through the
ground.
floor?
Yes, I did. Is there a way to get back up there?
Build. You have wood, don't
Maybe
you?
just look around.
I do.
Yeah, on the left there, on your opening.
Oh yeah, to your left there should be a path up to a ladder. But that's a sealed crate underneath there, so you can like break it open. Oh no, that was
Sealed
just your
crate?
box.
Yeah.
Oh no, you had a box out on your HUD. It looked like that. Crate.
Okay. Where's Jaden Smith when you need him? I don't get the reference. Oh, there's a box here. Oh my god, bitch!
Oh fuck! It's the
This man said, "How can you?"
Jaden Smith, the current economic and the socioeconomic state of the world is messed
Huh.
up, man.
Oh, you're mocking him. Got it.
Did you seriously
Yeah.
say that shit? Did you seriously say what make?
Oh,
How to make it
That's
sound?
what Jaden Smith said.
okay.
Yeah,
So
I remember.
You.
No,
So
I'm
base-
falling to the floor.
basically, Dyson's an Iron Fist guy, which I don't agree with Iron Fist. If people have been able to create their sovereignty, I understand that America could literally go and run wild on like Trump wanted to go to get Greenland. Guess what? They couldn't really stop us. Trump wanted to get Mexico. Guess what?
Honestly,
they really
yeah,
couldn't
My
stop us.
thing is
But
like,
that doesn't make it
my thing
okay,
is-
Dyson.
my
not
thing is
take
like, it has
long.
nothing to do with America because America can't do it right either. They fall into their own greed
Well,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not debating
humans.
that. Yeah,
and
we're
sit on their
humans.
ass.
yeah, we're humans.
Yeah, and that's kind of the problem. Humans like to sit on their ass. The empaths want to sit on their ass and do nothing because they're too empathic to fucking make a decision. Everyone's too human to do anything about it.
Excuse me,
And then the
Ghost.
evil people get to get away with it because none of the fucking people who are good want to do anything because they can't make a fucking decision.
Walk
Couldn't
around.
be the change you want to see.
Wait,
So
I
what?
mean,
Put
I know-
yourself out there and
Put yourself
It
out there
politely
to
asked
be
you to
that,
move.
be that leader.
put yourself out there to be that person. Now,
I was like, it'll never be Dyson.
in a sense, now I didn't agree with like a lot of shit Charlie Kirk said. Like
Don't.
I only
Don't do this. Don't.
no, but I'm saying the only reason you knew he had those opinions is because he put himself out there. Now, nobody knows your opinion on the matter because you put yourself out
You
there
have a
to
big,
say
yeah,
your.
that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
Now,
Be the change you want to
someone
be.
that has the courage to put themselves out there, you could still sort of respect them.
Oh my fucking bitch.
Now, you don't have to agree with them, but there's still a semblance of, wow, this person can say that and, put themselves out there and have a discussion about what they believe.
Do you want to know why these people are
You
able
know?
to put themselves out there?
Money.
Because they go out and I don't really know how he grew up and
Money.
how he's growing.
Money and the
mean,
agendas that he was pushing was profitable.
Yeah. And do you
That's
know?
why
Do
he
you
was
know how?
pushed out
Do you
there.
know how?
He
Do you
wasn't.
know how money? No, Ghost. You know what's so funny about this?
Mhm.
They don't even understand how the money that he used to be able to put himself out there got there in the first place.
He created his company, I guess. As far as I know, he was the CEO of that news outlet.
You know how much?
We're talking about,
You know how much
we're talking
money
about generations.
the Republican Party just gave it to Charlie Kirk because of the ideals that he was pushing?
Okay, that's donors. Now you could say the same.
Where do you think the donors got their money from?
But what do you think pushed
They always
this?
like to
That's
play
what I'm
deep,
saying.
but never
You're
dip deep
saying
enough.
it's like you're saying that you can just put your opinions out there. It's not about putting your opinions out there.
Yes, so
no, but it depends
sense,
on. That's why I said that Dyson would not be able to do the same thing that Charlie Kirk can do because of what he believes versus what Charlie Kirk believes.
It doesn't matter
Trump
if I
is a
made
known
5
racist.
videos, 10, 15
It's
minutes.
like-
Doesn't matter if I
like,
uploaded the most
Trump
YouTube
is a
videos in existence.
known racist. Hates every minority group. He flew the flags at half mast after this motherfucker died. You want to know why? Because Charlie Kirk was the reason that Trump got the youth vote.
So that's just paying respects.
No.
You guys
No.
an idiot.
There was nothing to pay respect to.
Okay.
Charlie Kirk pushed an agenda that helped Trump's agenda. Trump has the money, which is why he pushed Charlie Kirk. It's the same thing with it's the same thing with like Candace Owens, right? She says a lot of dumb shit. Some
I don't want
shit
anything
too.
to do with Candace Owens.
She says a lot of dumb shit. She says a lot of dumb shit. Some smart shit too. But you want to know why she's pushed? Because she's a black woman that has conservative values. That's why she's pushed.
Yeah.
that's why she's pushed. So it's the same thing. It doesn't matter how good your intentions. It doesn't matter how well spoken you are, or how you can articulate yourself. If your point does not agree with what the people around you in this current space we're talking about, like politics, so the Republican Party, if your ideologies don't align with them, then you will never see the light of day, ever.
Then what about the whole Hollywood support last cycle? The active support from Megan Thee Stallion, Ice Spice.
Anybody got gasoline?
Well, yeah, because
all these people.
Do you not know what entertainers are meant to be used?
Yeah, it was like, dude, do you not know what? So why do you think at the time that you're saying this, right? The most popular artist.
Hey, Joe.
At the time, time, was Megan Thee Stallion.
Do you have gasoline?
Ice Spice.
Looking.
I have gasoline.
Yes.
You know what's really funny? What's really funny is that if this country actually wanted to do something as far as like better all people in society, we wouldn't have entertainers.
No, I don't have gas. I mean,
No,
in real life,
but
that's not
we're
gonna help.
privileged enough to be a consumer economy. That's why we have entertainment.
We're trained to be a consumer economy.
Yes, because we've outsourced everything to other countries. That's how a consumerist country comes to be.
Yeah.
When you
that's how
start organizing all.
What did we outsource to every country?
Everything goes. That's well known. We literally just talked about that too in regards to like why. That's why.
There's actually a very strategic reason U.S. does that too.
I mean, I thought
every country
you knew
does
that topic. My bad.
That's how trade deals work.
Yeah.
No, I was just confused because I stopped listening for a second. So I was
Okay,
like, what was the
I'll
conversation?
I'll basic it, right? I won't say dumb it down because I'm gonna try to change my language about how I speak about things so that way I don't offend people. So I'm gonna break it down. So basically, what we do is we outsource these things because the outsource there is cheaper because of the value of their currency and as high as ours. So we can pay less to these people who are starving, who are thirsty, who
We
are
can.
drinking out of a toilet and whatever the case may be, because we have the power economically to put them in a
Mhm.
position to become an economic power itself, which is what happened to China. China was hurt around all the money that we give them because of their cheap labor, and they're building their shit. Now India is also doing that shit. India had so many
Mhm.
people, and they were such an easy resource
1 billion.
of humans to accommodate so many different things that we needed throughout the world, and then they're now becoming a powerhouse. So basically, the people who are poor, if they're given the opportunity, have honestly taken the opportunity to enrich not just themselves but their countries. And America is an enriched and powerful country, but it doesn't want to empower its base. It only wants to empower the people who already have the money and are going to benefit
Yes.
and change the societal norms that make us a challenging country throughout all of the world. That's the problem we're having. And that's what he's talking about.
Anybody
And
have the add-ons for campfires?
I'll let her add.
What do you need?
And so
You mean
Grill,
the
beaker,
grate? Yeah, I got it.
pot.
I
and
got. Oh, I'll have a pot. I got the.
if you to add on to what Joe was
I
saying
have a
about
fire
the
upstairs.
outsourcing and everything,
Hmm.
when we since we're the perk of America being a consumer economy to the world, these countries that it's outsourced to, also these manufacturing jobs that they pay, yes, they pay a lot less and they can get a lot cheaper labor, but it still
In the other room.
provides jobs in these countries. So that's the trade-off
Ghost.
that these countries get,
Yes.
and they become
Yeah.
manufacturing
Stand
companies. And currently,
Okay.
I don't know how up to date you guys are on current overall world
It's only me.
politics.
It's
We
only
all know how
So
the pyramid of capitalism works. I don't know why
right
you're explaining
now,
this.
well, I'm not going
It's
into
locked
that
for me.
anymore.
Why is it locked?
You
This
don't have
is
to
Hold
call it that. That's what
plot.
it is.
Okay.
item isn't used.
I'm saying the result that's currently going on right
I
now in
already know the
Canada.
result that's going on. That's our current world. You're telling
Okay,
me
yeah,
nothing new.
I'm giving you information on the events
Specifics.
that that are currently going on. The Western Province of Canada has just announced that they are separating from the East
This
altogether.
nigga is
They are
not gonna hear
cutting
himself.
Canada in half. They are cutting themselves in half. So, going on in the Philippines and Nepal, these countries are these manufacturing jobs that were outsourced to these countries are now being replaced by robots. So now all these countries are losing labor, but the politicians in these countries keep increasing their paychecks while all these people are losing their jobs in these
Ghost, remember when I
manufacturing
said they
countries.
live in a totally different perspective from us?
It's not.
I
Okay, it's
guess.
not his fault.
I don't know how
I know
that
it's
pertains
not,
to what he's
but
saying, but
it's just ironic.
what I don't understand the problem
I'm
here.
an American male, just like
It's
the rest of
it's
you.
not a problem.
I'm an American
It's
male,
just
just like
true.
the rest of you.
That's why I said it earlier.
That what I'm failing to understand your point. I
That
think
he
you're being too
lives from a
vague.
totally different perspective than me and Ghost. That's exactly why
How?
Ghost already knew what I was talking about.
In what regard? I again, the vagueness is not
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
conducive.
So,
But
We're black.
Yeah.
I understand, but like,
That's what it was like.
does that mean
That's
you
what he's saying.
can't be educated or informed or knowledgeable or?
In the chat,
The
Joe
thing
is
that
loud.
we're already
No.
trying to tell you that. We're already trying. Like,
why
You
are you
haven't
putting
said
but
yourself
what you
how the
anything of.
respond
fuck you did?
with, what you
But
respond
Joe,
with is telling me
yes.
things that I'm telling you I already
You
know
turn on your in-game chat.
80,000
I don't know
times.
what button you're
That
pressing.
doesn't change what
Oh,
I'm saying.
sorry.
open up the windows and like break those like curtains so you don't die to smoke
Shit.
inhalation. by
How
the way.
do I turn it
Pretty
off? I'm
sure we
sorry.
can't buy this.
You would have to change your controls, yeah.
I was playing with a buddy Matt from work, and he was telling me about shit. Like, I'm not very deep into the game, but he can Yes, damn.
Yeah, and plus, there's the windows are all broken.
Am I talking right now in
Oh, are
game?
they? Oh, yeah.
Nope, not anymore.
Yeah,
It's-
I didn't actually hear you at all.
I think it was when you were
Oh,
crouching.
it's V. It was hitting V.
Yeah, don't hit that.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to crouch. For some reason, crouch is
Okay.
not toggled, and I don't know how to switch that off.
I would definitely prefer you guys don't put yourselves down. It's your worldview
Wait.
doesn't have to like.
Wait, repeat that. Repeat what
You know,
Yeah. You see that big ass assumption he just jumped to?
Oh, here we
but
fucking
you're
go.
saying that we're not in the
No,
same
Joe.
perspective and
Actually,
that we
because I'm
can't
gonna use
believe
your
in-
logic right now, right? Because this fits perfectly for the logic you
It's
told
in
me yesterday,
miscellaneous and
and I was
settings.
like, fine, you got it. He is not black. The same way that I am not a father with kids. So I do not know your experience, regardless of what I say. It is not a perspective that he's going to get.
That was an interesting way of saying it there, Karma. That was
I was
fairly
so focused
interesting.
on what Dice was saying, so that you could say some shit that, like, I maybe I'm with Karma on this one. I don't see
No.
what point you're trying to make, or
No.
what you're saying is different from.
Just
Like, I don't understand the differentiating factor. But
because-
Can you tell me what he
We're
said
heading
to
towards
me
a snowy
that
biome. I
means
didn't even notice
anything
it.
towards what I said?
You don't have to
Yes.
say that you're going to have a complete different perspective because of what's ingrained in like commonality. You don't have to generalize yourself into that. You're your own person. You can
I
do
am my
whatever-
own person with my own experiences that
And
are
you are.
experiences that are
That's how we
completely
know.
different
That's
from
I
you.
yeah. It's like
understand
that's
that.
how we know our experiences are different than yours.
Yes,
I think
everybody
I got
is going to have their own life.
it. Give me the mic.
But
Give me the
it's
mic.
just what you choose to do. It's what you want to do, what you want to change, what you want to be.
Give me the mic. Give me
You
the mic.
know,
And this
That
is
is a
exactly
very-
what I'm
Hold on.
saying about our experience is completely different than yours.
Okay.
Thank you again.
I need. Okay, come on. Don't make me mute you, motherfucker. Look, I need the mic real quick.
Go ahead.
I think what Dyson, and I think this is where this all stems from, is Dyson asked a particular thing, but the concept of the conversation was a particular thing that Kiverisu started. His response, in my opinion, wasn't relative, like a one-to-one comparison. It was like if you will, an outsource of what he was trying to like question, and then what
generalization.
and what Kirisu did was literally give exact like what is going on in these particular places and why they have this effect on these things and how it pertains to the particular question. And Dice is like, well, so the sky's still blue, and I'm like, yeah, it is, but it's blue, and because like all this shit is being explained, and Skies is like, I already know the sky's blue, bitch, and I'm like, I get it, but there's other things that make the sky blue, and Dice is just like, I'm a nigga. That's it. Like that's literally what it sounds like to me, and it doesn't make no sense. That's why I'm like, what are you like? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to like?
It's crazy because Joe, I
He's not-
almost thought you was going to understand.
Like,
He's
that
not
is-
understand.
I'm not trying to like.
The thing that Dyson was trying to
I
convey
think it's about
is
to be
that
daytime.
even if it's not ideal for most people to be policed, right, under constant observation and constant like ridicule and etc., right,
There it
it would
is.
still be better than millions of people, innocent people, still being hurt because of the effects that are happening on a grander scale. If we police everyone, right, he thinks that there will be a less likely outcome that it will have bad things happening to innocent people.
I'm going to use his
But
response
that
from
brings
earlier.
up
Then,
that-
have you ever read a history book? Do you not know what
That brings-
absolute
Well-
power between one particular emperor has done throughout
Yeah.
the world? You ever heard of Genghis?
Did you
fucking
not hear
Khan?
me when I said that humans are not humans
Yeah,
are not actually
he-
equipped to do it?
Yeah,
Like, what are we doing?
but he did say that. He said that he doesn't think that humanity would also.
Yeah, so
He
you're talking
doesn't
about
even- he doesn't
idealism.
think
Can we agree
America-
on that then?
I don't believe.
Yeah,
No, I'm
it's
in
like
talking
that.
about the
I
fact
believe
that I
human
follow.
nature
I'm
would
talking about
be
the fact
to
that I follow
abuse
God.
power in that sense. You know, I believe in human nature that even in a full on controlled state, that there would be people abusing the power that have that controlled state. I don't believe it is possible.
And that's why we
human
need Christ back on this
beings
earth. Thank you
Oh,
for coming to my
to
TED Talk.
get that
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
shit out of here, bro. The fuck out of here with that.
Nigga asked me about my opinion and my worldview when I'm literally religious. Like, what do we go? Sorry.
Yeah, and
What
I
was not
completely
connecting
respect
for them?
that.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I understood what you were saying. Like,
That's why I'm saying, like, you're sitting here telling me things that I already know about this world, and it's not changing anything about what I'm saying.
How do wait? Use mouse
and
wheel
that's
or mouse
fine.
wheel to equip the stone axe. Oh, I need to gather wood. Okay. Again, I think there's a huge disconnect being done right now, but I seem to be the only one that understands it.
Yeah, it's
Well,
fine. It's fine.
and I find that really weird because we're all having the same conversation. But and this is, I think, the problem that we have as society is literally we are all having the same conversation, but these two goof motherfuckers are like, that's not what we're talking about, and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty much what we're talking about, and they're like, nah, we're not, and I'm like,
Who are you to tell
no,
me what I'm talking about?
well,
I was
Joe,
like, I was
Joe, who are you to
interpreting
tell
what
me what the fuck
Dyson
I'm
was
talking
who
saying.
am
It
I?
was like
The
I was
person that's
interpreting
evaluating the
what
word
Dyson
coming
was
out of
saying.
your mouth. That's
Okay,
that's what it's
guys,
called. It's the
guys,
So when I hear
conversation.
you repeat what's
Guys.
coming back to me of what's coming out of my mouth, and I tell you that that's not what I'm saying, you're
then
still
you
going to
then
tell
you
me
then you have to
that you
elaborate.
were
That's
evaluating correctly?
Now,
no, because the
Dyson,
elaboration
I
was
have a
asked, and you have not still to this moment been able to elaborate. Just
If
because you think you
even
said
if
something
I
doesn't mean you said
elaborated
something.
as, that does not mean you were correct with your assumption of what am I talking about.
It's not an
Isn't that correct?
assumption
Okay,
because we asked for an
okay. Now,
elaboration. That's literally information
hold
to
on,
ascertain a particular understanding of the topic, subject, and matter. That's
Joe,
how
would you be
conversations
incorrect or
work.
not?
Dyson.
Yeah,
Now,
so-
I
when it
understood what
came
Dyson was saying.
what Joe is trying to explain in a sense is when he said what he
I
said
know
just
what Joe
before,
is
like
trying
he
to
didn't
explain.
understand what you're saying. You shouldn't have said what makes you think. Instead of that, you should have just simply explained your point right after then. You didn't have to get confrontational. That's what he's referring to.
Yeah.
I've explained my
Is that
point
it
3 times
constantly
now.
goes back to
didn't.
confrontation.
You just said that you
What are you
believe
talking
that we
about?
should be in a police state, which, but then other things that were said, and you're like, you don't understand, and I understand, but you don't understand, and I'm like, what? There was no.
What other? All
Well,
right,
that
let's go to what other things
And
were
then
said, Joe.
and then you
what he
said,
said, or
What
I
you
other
said.
things
know,
were said?
you said that you believe you have your God you follow, but you didn't explain
So
that.
foggy.
We can't understand now your point where you're coming from because we don't know which specific what you follow, so we don't understand what your like following would be.
Religious beliefs are.
We don't
I don't
understand
think
your
he's.
point of view.
I was like, I don't think he specifically follows a religious belief. Like, I think he has his own belief of what
Yeah,
his God is, because he said that he's not Catholic. He said that he's not Christian, but he
Yes.
does follow a God. I'm pretty sure he's not Muslim. So, so he has his own interpretation of his God. That's how I interpreted it, at least. So that's, I mean, that's.
but in that sense, but if he uses that as his, reasoning, we can't understand the reasoning because we don't know.
I
You
mean,
know,
You
it's a-
can't
that's a-
understand the reasoning that humans are evil and flawed, and that in reality they should be policed, but humans can't
completely-
police themselves.
I completely understand, and in
Yeah, I
every
agree,
known
but-
religion on planet Earth, it states that human beings are flawed, and there's some sort of code to live by to reach this, perfection. Like in Christianity, there's live without sin, but in their beliefs,
I died, and I don't know
humans
why or
could
how.
not live without sin.
Did
Therefore,
you eat?
in the Bible, God sent Jesus Christ down to earth to die on the cross for humanity's sin. And all that sense. Let's see.
Which is funny because
Buddhism.
Christ never came down to die on the cross for humanity's sins. His blood was only for the people who killed him and before. Everyone else after is of their own thing. But once again, that's another human greed where they read something and then they take the most lightest interpretation so that they can do whatever the fuck they want and say that they have grace under Jesus.
But here's the thing. I'm not saying this is the case. And immediately it resorted to, oh, I'm saying that this happened. I said, in the belief of Christianity, they say this is what happened.
Yeah.
And then
I know.
it was
I
instantly
just
projected on
explained
me that I was
that
saying that
once
that was
again,
happening.
Christianity, humans interpreted that,
Ooh.
and what did they do with it? Relieve themselves of responsibilities,
Yes.
harm others.
Yes,
That's
there
what
is a
I'm
lot
saying.
wrong with a
I'm
lot
not
of
saying
religions
bad
on
thing
the
about it or that is anything that you believe. That's not what I was saying.
yes. A lot of religions have a lot of bad things. Unfortunately, that is just when the way I view religion is that religion was a even if, I have my own
Oh, I found
personal
the treasure.
beliefs, but if I were to look at it from a generalist
Oh, what
perspective,
the fuck?
I think religion was created as a secondary way to control a way of thought, to keep a society closer together in a way of beliefs that were somewhat
Oh,
I'm gonna
all
turn my
right
camera off for a second.
and somewhat just overall mixed.
okay.
Now, a lot of bad things can happen, a lot of good things
Oh,
can
I'm so
happen.
fucked. Yep, I'm so
None of
fucked.
it, and it's all just another way of governing. It's just another form of government in a moral perspective instead of a governmental perspective. Like
Rogue.
I want to.
political perspective.
Let me give you a perspective of something, because I mean,
Yeah,
Can
you're
you
telling me a lot of stuff that I know about already, but I just
can
want to
help
give you
you.
a perspective.
yeah.
What would you
Okay.
consider? How would I put this?
There was a
Would you say
problem.
that most people's ideal version of a heaven would most likely be their ideal version of a perfect society, in some sense?
No, personally, my ideal of heaven would be that once you die, you spend the rest of eternity surrounded by the people you cared about in your life, even if it is just a conscientious
Well, why
Cons-
wouldn't you want to spend
overall
your
consciences,
perspective.
actual life surrounded by all of your loved ones?
consciences.
Isn't that something that
Because
you want in
because
a society?
because currently now I don't know if you might have all your
Yeah, it's
loved
like there's a
ones
lot of
currently
people. There's a lot of
still
people.
inside of your life, but for a lot of people like their grandparents, their parents, some people have already passed on. They're
I
not
suggest
there
we go
anymore. They
outside for
can't be
this.
with you.
I
They
agree.
can't be with you all the time,
Did you
and
guys make boxes, by the way?
just
Oh,
the
off the
thought
deck.
the
Nope.
thought that okay, in my
Rope.
once my time finally comes, what I'm met with will be all the people that I wished I had with me the entire time I was alive. People that mattered so much. Like, one
I
more
am deeply
time,
lacerated,
you
it
can,
says.
one more time,
I was too.
your
I died from it.
grandpa can give you, like
Or
a
my
pat
arm
on the
bleeding to
head
death.
and tell you did a good job. Something like that. Just
I'm
something
just so
that
you know, I'm getting
means
off
the
at
most to
11:30.
you that
I have
would
to. Just so you know,
entirely hold
I'm
on
dead.
to
How
that
do you gotta get up
sense
by
of
11:30?
being,
I need to
you
have a
know,
very, very important conversation.
and that's how that's how
So
my
you need a what?
perspective is on that. Like,
Real life stuff.
some that's why I don't diss any sort of religion
You're
or
okay.
anything, because I'm just like, that's what is my right as another human being to tell you what's going to happen to you overall in your entire sense of being. That I look at Buddhism,
So
the
back
idea of
back
coming
to the
back.
idea that people who think about doing good never have the balls to move or do anything.
Yeah, I
You're
agree.
right.
You're right.
It is a shame.
That's not a debate that we're having, or a disagreement. Sorry.
The- I mean,
The
something that was
disagreement is
disagreed upon
on a
earlier.
police state versus like, and I understand where you're coming from, but you're talking about, again, it's funny that you're saying that shit when you were literally telling me I talked to too much absolutes. And like
Well, I mean, the
I'm
only
gonna say,
absolute would be God. So
Ghost, I'm
yeah.
gonna say something that Ghost once told me, okay? And I said this before. I'll make a perfect example of what Dyson's trying to say, and I think this should hit home for everyone in the chat. I've said this many times. And Ghost
Except for
said,
me.
if everyone was more like Hero, then everyone would be off. Everyone would be better off in the world. Like, we'd better off, right? And that made me fucking feel really well and good about myself. Sorry, I'm emotional. And one of the things I said was, the reason why I always try to take leadership roles in video games is because I know that I will always make the right decision when I'm in that particular moment, because I care about the people around me, even if they are against me. And Ghost has seen me be a leader in a multitude of games, but people have literally have been shitty as fuck to me, and I've still never, like, look how calm I was with Ray when he's being a fucking cunt. Like, I just have that particular character in me, but that's not an everyday thing. Trump is a perfect example of not having a particular good character while being in a position of power. So I understand where Dyson is coming from, but the problem is I don't have the ambitions to do political thing, but I have started to consider that, because I understand without good people to stand up and say something, then it won't happen. I have a hard time being someone who wanted to be a lawyer, because like I've said very many times, like, I watched my mom get abused. I've seen so much abuse and murder and crime and shit, because growing up in, South Cali and the northern Cali is just a normal thing. And the problem is you will never have, like, those people in power, because the people like that typically don't seek power. The people with ambition typically have sometimes good intentions, but they can
Evil
end up
motive and
nefarious
greed.
because of the motivations of the other people around them. This is why Trump is allowed to get away with stuff this time, as opposed to the first term, because the first term didn't allow him to get off the way he is right now. So you need good people in those positions, but, like, the reality is, like, who can we say, like, is in those positions right now that are good people? Like, maybe Elizabeth Warren, which people don't like her, Bernie Sanders, which again people don't like them. That new dude in New York seems to be popular. Um, I loved Katie Porter when she was in California. There's only so many people, and those people aren't spotlighted, right, and put into the positions where they could be someone
Yeah.
of value and allowed to make our lives better, because the people who currently have the interest and the power don't allow those people to come to the forefront, because they would change the way the game is played, and the people that are currently in charge of that game don't want that fucking shit to happen. So, like,
And then
I
the people
understand.
who are in charge now also, I want to continue off of you.
Yep.
People who are in charge now, like Charlie Clark, also take money from the people who are in power, who are trying to keep the ones that were good and will actually
Yep.
help things out,
That's
make things
that's
better down. And he goes to the youth and preaches a
Hey,
doctrine
Ghost.
that's pretty much going to turn multiple children into power seeking little hungry individuals like Donald Trump.
Yep.
Yes. But you could say that in any situation. You could say that from
That
any perspective, as long as you hold a different view. You know, you can look at that like, if it were the opposition in power, the other side could say the same thing. And
if
continuing
there
with
was
what
somebody who
earlier,
was at the
it
bottom,
is,
I just want to flip this for you, since you said you could say it from any view. Are you telling me that it sounds like it's a good
I'm gonna
idea
make crates for stuff to
that
put
we
away, by
should
the way.
have the society we have now? Because if it was the other way around and good people were in charge and making sure less and
so
less
I'm
people
I'm
as
getting to
possible have
I am getting to
suffering,
that. Yes, I
that
am getting
a
to that.
evil yeah, but
Yes,
are you
that's
saying
what I
that
was about to say.
that evil
I'm
person
No,
who
no, please do
wants
not
to
put
go to
words in my
power for
please
greed?
do not put
Okay.
words in my mouth at the moment. So I was continuing off of what Joe said. When it comes down to these people that wanted to help, he mentioned someone like Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is a populist. That is it's a left-leaning point of view, but it's more moderate left. It is a very moderate left. It is,
Okay, I'm back.
divide the
Yeah,
wealth from
none of that
divide the
matters
wealth
to what
from
I'm
others.
saying.
That house wasn't
Okay.
fully cleared.
Okay. What's Dyson
But
saying now? Because I'm gone. I was gone for a
Joe,
little.
Yeah, yeah, none
I'm
of
not
this.
You
saying it
missed
on
it.
that. And again,
What did I miss?
I was still continuing off of Joe. I wasn't replying to you. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to be respectful in this, but I just wanted to make that clear at the moment. I'm saying
Wait, what
Joe
did he
was
say?
saying
Because I feel like it was stupid.
No, he didn't.
no.
No, he's
Joe went on a pretty emotional tangent that he was pretty passionate about. And so Bernie Sanders, there were the little guys that
The
were
people do
coming
not
into
matter.
it in 2016 that were just all about like giving back to the working man, getting back at the companies, everything. And it was Bernie Sanders versus Hillary Clinton. And the Democratic Party decided they wanted to do a full 180 on the overwhelmingly popular Bernie Sanders, who had a majority of the young vote, who had a majority of that, 18 to 32 demographic vote. But they chose to go with Hillary Clinton because the concept of the female president was more forwarded towards the current dilemmas like identity politics that the Liberal Party has, Democrat Party has.
Sure, that's why they went
really
with Hillary Clinton. Oh.
Bernie Sanders won the popular vote over her. Yes, they went with her.
Which is true.
Because, yes, Bernie Sanders was, Bernie Bros. That was a whole thing. They should.
Yeah, I'm not disputing the Bernie Sanders part. I'm saying, are you sure that's why the Democratic Party chose Hillary over Bernie?
I wholeheartedly believe that Hillary Clinton would not beat Donald Trump. I think Bernie Sanders would have beaten.
Bernie Sanders wasn't beating no fucking Donald Trump. You out your mind?
No. With how much he had of the young vote, overall demographic votes. Because you got to remember, at this time, Trump. This was still the racist Trump. This was the full-on. He hadn't done anything yet to show off anything.
You confusing Bernie Sanders
with
you confusing Bernie Sanders with Joe Biden right now when you talk about the majority of the vote type shit.
No, because
Joe Biden
Bernie
is way
Sanders
more popular with young white
Games
men
play games.
than Bernie Sanders
because
is.
he was the vice president with Barack Obama. They knew what Joe Biden had already done. Joe Biden was a good vice president. He already had a rep. Bernie Sanders was not a vice president. He had only been the state senator of Vermont, which is a very small population relative to the rest of the country, as opposed to somewhere like, I don't know, Pennsylvania, who I think has like 23 million residents overall. Vermont has hundreds of thousands, or maybe like 1 to 2 million, like under 10 million people. They don't have many electoral votes overall as a thing. His voice is not outreach. He's all the way up in the tip, up by Canada. Who's hearing about them? But still, somehow, this senator from Vermont made rounds to California, to Florida, to Texas, to, PA. They made it around to all the swing states where he won the popular vote. And he was very close to Donald Trump. I think it was 36% to 44%. If I'm not 100% because, at the time, I was still a high school student just entering into debate, law and politics, because I was in civics, I was in debate, and I was studying ahead.
I don't think you realize that Joe Biden pulled out a level of voters in young white men that Bernie Sanders literally would have never touched. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been close to Donald Trump. That's why he blew him out the water.
Whole reason that Bernie Sanders was not
Joe Biden
pushed as much as Hillary Clinton is because that he was for the average working Joe, and the Democrats are still rich assholes, and that would mean they would have to pay more people more money, which they didn't want to do. That's why they went with Hillary.
The term for that is called suicidal empathy. Suicidal empathy. It is people that don't have to live with the consequences of their actions will make decisions if they don't have to deal with the consequences.
How the fuck do I get what? How the fuck?
It's just a tragedy. And to say, yes, Joe Biden was more popular than Donald Trump, and that's why he beat Donald Trump in the election. He won the 2020 election.
I don't know how to fix it.
You are absolutely correct.
What are you trying to fix?
Everybody already knew that Joe Biden had a... so you can right-click with the axe to upgrade blocks, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh. It's just letting me hit it, not upgrade it.
So we had 4 years of Joe Biden running the country. It's just unfortunate that Joe Biden was... it'll show like upgrade material requirements. It might be a hammer that you need.
It says
gather wood to upgrade.
I did.
You probably don't have any wood inventory.
No, I have wood. Look, bro.
Hold on. I can't see. I think the stream's a little bit.
I mean, Bernie Sanders wanted to beat Donald Trump.
Is it wooden plank?
They don't understand this.
Yeah, wood. You have to craft wood.
Yeah, you gotta get wooden planks. You gotta break a wood log in order to get wood planks.
Yeah,
Right.
or you can just craft it there in your inventory. You can just
No,
craft it in your inventory. Joe.
You can't. Can't. No, you can't craft wood. You can't craft a wooden plank.
Does it?
You need a.
I
You need a
thought it-
saw. In this mod pack, you
Oh.
need a saw. You need a. You
Oh,
need
yeah,
a.
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting it's modded.
Yeah, it's a. You need a sawmill in order to do it. So I had to go fucking chop a log.
How the fuck would they make it that way?
And
I
Joe,
don't
if you
fucking
can,
know. Like,
if you can, that person, can you apologize to them for me for making the conversation a bit awkward? I didn't mean it.
who?
Rogue left,
The
but
person who
she'll
left.
get over it.
Rose.
All right. Wait, what the fuck did he do? What the?
He didn't do anything.
Stop
They
for
just
2
didn't want.
seconds.
We were all having this. Like all the men were fine having the conversation. That
Okay.
they said I just wanted to
Oh
play
yeah.
games.
Because she said she just wanted to play games. She didn't want to do that politics. But I mean, this is a very farming game, so it's like, what the fuck else are we supposed to do?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I
Man.
think
It's just something to pass the time. But you see, this is the glorious thing. Now,
Yeah,
here's the thing,
There's nothing wrong with talking about it.
Dyson. But you know
So-
the biggest part about this? I'm not gonna go over and shoot you because of this conversation we had.
damn.
That's
I mean,
the
I'm
big
not gonna
difference
shoot you
I'm
either.
trying to make. Exactly.
Damn.
See, that's something we can agree on. It's bad to shoot somebody because of their views, right? It's bad to kill somebody because of their views.
No.
Well, it depends on how much harm to people.
I mean, if he didn't
I
physically,
don't
hurt
necessarily
anybody-
think your views that you're saying is advocating for people to harm others.
I mean, yeah, if somebody's going around shooting people, I would like them to be shot and killed. But if you're just talking, no, I don't want to see you get shot. I want to see someone destroy you in
Okay.
cage.
No. See, because here's my problem with what he's saying. This is the problem that we're having right now. You're trying to say that words don't have consequences when they do. If you go around,
They don't have
and you
effect
start-
on people.
That's a consequence of free speech.
No. That's not free speech. That's hate speech. That's not the same thing. Free speech is you
What?
having the ability to say whatever you want, no matter how wild it may seem. But hate speech is that you are purposefully saying something to hurt a specific group of people. That's not the same thing as free speech. You use this the same. It's the same thing with like Trump, like racist Trump support, like MAGA racist Trump supporters. They use, I'm just exercising my right to say freed speech. Fuck the Mexicans. Deport them all. They're not people. That's what fucking Asmongold said. Like this. That's stupid. That's not the same thing. So what Charlie Kirk was doing, he was being a racist, a bigot, and a piece of shit. And now you know that actions and words have consequences to them. So you can't go around saying that shit. Joe grew up in the 90s. Joe, if someone walked up to you and said, hey,
You would fight.
Mexicans, I think they should all be deported and fucking and killed, and you're not people. What the fuck would you do, Joe? Like, what?
Then you fight them with your fist. You
Beat
don't
their
shoot them.
fucking ass.
No,
okay?
because that's the problem, Karma. That's the problem. You can't beat Charlie Kirk's ass. You
There's
can't beat his
consequences for your
ass.
actions. Yes, there are consequences for your actions.
And now he knows the consequences to his action. Charlie Kirk wasn't just some TikToker or some debate. This man had influence, a tremendous amount of influence. That's why this happened. So you cannot do what you did and not expect something like this to happen. Especially
You're talking about a man who's going to schools and meeting kids and telling them that he's Christian and this is the way. Shut up. This is the way that you should be when you grow up. You should be strong in your values and God. And then in the same breath will tell you that Black people were better off under subjugation in slavery before 1940s.
and that Martin Luther King was a bad person.
Now,
And that
what is
empathy isn't a real thing. And he thinks it's harmful to be taught to children.
Okay. First of all, fuck you.
I
Don't tell
mean,
me shut up. I ain't ever did no shit like that to you. Don't do that shit to me. I appreciate it. Otherwise, kiss my fucking ass. Two,
Please, I would like context because context is a very important factor. When this claim is brought up, please.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not a claim. This is what he said.
Yes, but I need context of the full dialogue.
Why?
Because that does seem like a very outlandish and bad thing to say.
That's what he says.
And but what in context would be okay?
What context do you need to tell you it's okay to say that black people were better off being under subjugation and in slavery because they committed less
what
crimes
context do
under
you
slavery?
need for you to say that Palestine is not a real place, or that the Civil Rights Act was a mistake? Word for word. His words, it was a mistake. What context would you need for that to be okay?
Yes, no, it's not the fact that you're looking for a reason for it to be okay. I'm looking for just the overall context of what was said. I'm not trying
There needs to be no context.
What he's saying is that the thing is so abhorrent.
That's not open dialogue. It's not open dialogue at that point.
Okay, hold on. Okay, now I'm on the black people's side.
Sorry, go ahead.
There comes a point where something being said doesn't have the right. It doesn't deserve the dignity. It doesn't deserve the respect to be considered something, to be an open dialogue. All right, like if I say that we have we could enact prima nocta and I could fuck your wife because I'm in power, or I could take like a rumple fucking stillskin and you owe me all your firstborns. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, there's certain things that you just know that are fucking bad to say. Saying that a particular group of people were better off in being slaves because they flourished better because they basically were too stupid to fucking get their own shit together, and they still can't get their shit together. So not only are you acting like you are literally better than them, you are now making them fucking inferior to you and saying that these people don't deserve basic like humanity and dignity. That's insane. Like that's what Ghost and fucking and Dyson, sorry.
Black people don't got their shit together.
Wait, what?
No, as I was saying,
how you gonna sit here and say that black people ain't got their shit
together?
Oh my God,
I'm not gonna lie, Ghost. We don't. Come on now. We're gonna be honest here. We don't. But we also know the things that affect us that make it to where we don't.
I was just about to say, we had this conversation. So black community is fucked up. Let's fucking be honest. Don't play that shit. And that's why that's what he's referring to in particular, by the way.
I'm not saying that the
black
hood
community, not all black people. Just to be specific.
I'm not saying that
I'm not gonna lie. I would honestly say right now. I would honestly say right now, maybe 65% of it is like fucked up. Maybe even up to 80.
I wouldn't even say 65%. You know how the rate of black women graduating colleges it's higher than it's ever been.
And how many of them graduate college and go do the exact same things that the one who don't does?
That's because they don't have the opportunities that were presented. Even white people are having having problems finding jobs right now. And that must be the problem, right?
Once again, Ghost, we know the things that affect us that make us go into the cycle.
I'm just saying. Like, if crime is down, like, black women are at an extremely high rate are going and getting an education. I don't consider that fucked up. Like, I don't consider that fucked up.
You did. Hold on.
Like, what the media portrays.
Go ahead, Gus.
What the media portrays and what the actual reality is two different things. Like, when I live in Macon. Macon is considered one of the most dangerous places in Georgia. I live here. It's really not. Like, it's really fucking not. There's like maybe two specific places, right? But it makes it seem like the entire city is this horrible place when it's not. That's what makes me like change because it's like, how are you gonna? I live here. Like, you can't tell me that this place is such a horrible, dangerous place when I fucking live here.
I'm not gonna lie. Macon is a small sample size and a small place. You guys do not have a very large population, And that makes your per capita higher when those places do those
That's what
things
Ghost is not
and puts you on a
understanding.
higher
Exactly.
list.
That's what Ghost is not understanding. So even though you may not feel that that's the case,
No.
the statistics
No,
would
I
indeed make that the case because you don't have the population to make it where that is insignificant. It's more significant because there's less people, so the crime rate is what it is, and you won't acknowledge that because you feel like that's not a dangerous thing. It doesn't have to be on the block, like it doesn't have to be like Desert Storm or whatever. It just has to be true, and the reality is it is a problematic area, and just like that place in
Yeah.
Arizona is also a problematic area. You may be able to walk down the street during the day or whatever, but sometimes you might get caught in the wrong motherfucking time. And guess what? The percentages are so high because of how many people do and actually live there that these people are now setting themselves up in danger. And that's why like people going to school are in the same predicament where they also are now in danger of being shot at school now from where it wasn't a thing, but now going to school is literally a chance of you getting shot. That's fucking insane, by the way. So that's statistics matter is what basically what's coming down to. My bad.
And here's the
I don't
thing,
think
Joe.
statistics matter.
And I don't know if Ghost can. I don't know if
Yeah,
the
that's what
same
we
things are
completely
going
disagree.
on at like Ghost schools in Georgia,
I have to
but
go,
down in
guys.
Florida, school shootings were,
All right, man.
down in Florida,
Yeah,
school
that's fine.
shootings were kind of like,
Mm.
major. Like they were happening more often than not, right?
Mm.
So I remember being in school when these like anti-invasion devices were installed, metal detectors, gates around the premises that locked up and everything else.
Mm.
And it was, it's a tragedy, everything that happens. Now, I hate